So today we are in the DC-9 by Sky Simulations, and we are going to start this aircraft up as if we were an MD-80, because they have a common type rating, so why not? Now I've seen videos where some have claimed that this is a significantly different aircraft and you need to purchase guides to understand and not make the same mistakes. Let us see. So let's get the weight and balance out, all that stuff. I've already set all that up, so I just had to update it. Let's open some doors while we are here, put some chalks, cones, why not? Let's open the doors. There does seem to be someone outside, so I hope he can connect my GPU, but if not, then I'll have to start using the APU. Let us just check. The aircraft's in a cold and dark state. Fuel levers to cut off. Hydraulics off. Let me just remove the co-pilot. Co-pilot off. Seatbelt signs off. Emergency lights off. Anti-ice off. Radio rack off. Cockpit lights off. Cabin temperature auto. Packs off. Battery off. Buses off. Don't know why the fuel tanks are on. Let me just put them off. Okay, let's apply power to the aircraft. Battery on. Some systems are coming back to life. Let me just set my altitude. Because on the MD-80 you would be setting the FMC once you connect your external power. But obviously there's no FMC on this aircraft. Let's give some positive vertical speed. You can actually put heading select on already. Let's clear the master, caution and warnings. Let's call for the mechanic. There's no GPU available. Let's turn on the interphone and see if anyone will come to our aid. Mechanic call. Is he coming or not? Doesn't look like it. And then let's just start using the APU then. Right aft pump on, start pump on, APU master set to start and then to run. We've got a positive light on the APU. The APU is spooling up now. And it is making the aircraft a little dirty behind there, which is expected. Okay, APU's coming online. APU bus is on. Let us continue then. Let us see what else is. Let's turn all these on first. Wing landing lights on, nose lights on, floodlights on, wing nacelle lights on, anti-collision lights on. Let us put the hydraulic pumps to high and the auxiliary to on. Let us just see what our flap setting should be for takeoff. Raising balance. Using flaps 10 for takeoff, and with the CG it looks like 2.7 trim up. Let's set the trim then for takeoff. Speed brakes armed. Flaps set. Because we're going to be going really soon now, so I don't see any reason for delay. Let's turn on some lights. It's always nice to get some lights in this aircraft. As you know, the outside light is usually for the panel, the inside is for the flood, typical of all MD-80, DC-9 and so on. So let us start the engine. So the fuel pumps go on. Is there any fuel in the center pump? Let's do a fuel used reset as well. Which is the center pump? I'm not entirely sure. Do fuel quantity test. And just turn the center ones on just in case. Ignition on, ground start, APU air on, cross blades, set it open. Verify that you have at least 3000 psi. Starting engine number 2. N2 is rising to 20%. Let's open the fuel lever for engine number 2. And engine number 2 is alive. Let's start engine number 1. Let's close the starter cage. Starting number 1. N2 is rising on engine number 1. 20%. Open the fuel lever. Engine number 1 is spooling up. Ignition off. Okay, let us then. Now the generators are not come online, so you have to do a generator reset. So off, reset, and on. Off, reset, and on. Okay, the generators have come online then. Then shut down the APU. Start pump off, APU air off, APU master off. And the APU buses can go to off as well. I hope these are caught on. Yes. Galley can go on. Seatbelt, no smoking, goes on. Emergency lights on. Mission goes to captain. Ram air as required off. Venturi active fan. Mac trim compensator to normal. Because as you fly as you're approaching Mach 1 on the aerofoil, the aircraft undergoes Mach tuck, so you want to compensate that. Anti-skid should be on, as tested stall system, door damper on, cockpit flood. Let's make these bright. I think we're all set. Let's close the doors and get ready for pushback. Close the doors, come on, close. There we go. Let's flash the nose light 3 times to signal we are ready for pushback. Power pushback using the reversers. Alright, parking brakes disengaged. Ready for pushback. The rudder is very sensitive in this aircraft. I don't know why. Let us set our heading for straight out departure. Runway heading is 236. Let's set the course as well. So we're gonna turn on to the runway and go for it. We're gonna take off without any further delay. So in 10 minutes, I've got this aircraft up and running and ready for takeoff. Without any need for any guides or any other purchase material. Okay, let's go. Also, another thing this EF